Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum semua. Okay, today we will learn about chapter 6, leadership. Okay, in this chapter you will learn about leadership and what is the significance to organization. Okay, you will also learn about the leader-centered approaches to leadership, and also lastly the various type of power leader use. Okay. So, what is the definition of leadership? Okay, so leadership approach, they have two approach, which a trait theory and behavioral theories. Okay, so in the behavioral theories we have 1, 2, 3 Hoyo studies, Michigan studies, and managerial grids. And also we have a contingency theories, which is life cycle theory and path goal theory. And lastly, about the power. Okay, so what is a definition of leader? Okay, leader is people who can influence the behavior of others without having to rely on force or those accepted by others. Okay, so anyone that can influence the behavior of others, okay, without you force them, okay, or you are accepted by others, okay, you are leader. You are categorized as leader. So leader adalah orang yang dia boleh mempengaruhi orang lain untuk mengikut apa yang dia cakapkan. Kan? So bila you ada karakteristik seperti itu, okay, basically you are the leader, because your voice is heard by others, right? And accepted by others. Okay, so that is a leader. Okay, so leader tak kira lah you as a politician, you as a team leader, or you as a manager, right? So you must act as a leader lah. Okay, alright. Okay, so definition of leading. So, leading is a motivating and directing the member of the organization so that they contribute to the achievement of the goal of the organization. So, leader must be leading lah. Okay? Leader must be leading their members or their subordinate. Right? So, leading is you motivate your workers, you direct your members or workers, okay, so that they will contribute to the achievement of the goal of the organisation. So mereka boleh menyumbang kepada pencapaian goal ataupun objektif di dalam sesebuah company. Okay, so that one is a leading. Okay, this one is a definition of leadership. So the leadership is basically is the process of directing the behavior of others, okay, towards the accomplishment of some objective, okay, or you causing individual to act in certain way or to follow a particular course, right? So leadership ni is a process, process you directing the behavior of your subordinate, of your members, okay, towards accomplishment of some objective. And leadership, okay, you is the process of you causing the individual to act in certain way or to follow a particular course. Maksudnya leadership ni adalah satu proses di mana you sebagai leader, you mesti lead you punya subordinate, okay, to achieve some objective in the company, to encourage them, okay, to encourage them to act in a certain way, kan, untuk buat kerja dengan betul. So leader ni dia sangat berkaitan dengan leadership. Leader sangat berkaitan dengan leadership because they are interrelated, saling bergantungan. Okay, alright. So if you want to be a leader in the company and also in your workforce, okay, in your workforce, okay, you need to have a leadership. Okay, so how you want to motivate your workers, right? So through a leadership. Kan, kalau leader dia tak gerti nak arah pekerja, dia tak gerti nak motivate pekerja dia. So maksudnya leader tu dia bukanlah leader. Leader tu dia tak boleh dikategori sebagai leader. Dia mungkin sebagai manager saja, sebagai supervisor saja, tapi it's not leader. Okay? So leader and leadership is interrelated. Okay. Right. So leadership involve creating a vision of the future. Right? Creating a vision of the future. So you as a leader, you need to create a vision in your company. And also you devising the strategy for achieve that vision. So maksudnya bila you dah create a vision, okay, you need to have a strategy how you want to achieve that vision. Okay? And also lastly, okay, you communicate the vision so that everyone understand and believe in it. So maksudnya sebagai leader, okay, you create the vision and mission of the company, you create a strategy how to achieve a vision, and also lastly you need to communicate. You need to communicate, bagi tahu pekerja you vision kita, vision company, supaya pekerja faham apa yang company nak capai, apa yang company nak tuju, kan? Dan pekerja percaya kepada vision tersebut. Okay. So the importance of leadership, right? Okay, so make a contribution to organization. So leadership will make a contribution to organization, enhance and obtain a cooperation from the subordinate, right? It also encourage teamwork. Okay, so kalau leader pandai motivate pekerja, motivate members, kan? So it will encourage a teamwork among them, and also to supaya mereka bekerjasama dengan lebih baik di dalam kumpulan. Okay, and lastly, leadership ni sangat penting to motivate employee to generate a good work. Okay, so leader mesti pandai motivate employee supaya employee will produce a good work, and quality work. Okay, right. So number 1 is the trait approach of leadership. Trait approach ni macam people will see the personal characteristic of individual as the main determinant of how successful that individual could be as a leader. So ini kita memang tahulah, orang akan buat judgement based on the personal characteristic. They said that leader are born, leader are not made. But ni macam kita akan tengok lah, orang tu tinggi, orang tu handsome, orang tu putih, kan, orang tu good looking, kan. Biasanya kita akan rasa yang itu dia punya leadership dia lagi bagus, because of kita buat judgement based on the personal characteristic, kan. Okay, so researcher have taken 2 approaches, comparing the trait of those who have emerged as leader with the trait of those who have not. Comparing the trait of effective leader with those of ineffective leader. So, leader and non-leader. Leader and non-leader, leader have been found to be brighter, extrovert, self-confident compared to non-leader. However, they have largely failed to uncover any trait that clearly and consistently distinguish leaders from follower. Effective and ineffective leader. Effective leader is basically found to be intelligent, initiative, supervisory ability, and self-assurance, and this characteristic we associate with high manager level and performance. However, another study found that effective leadership does not depend on a particular set of traits, but rather on how well the leader's trait match with the requirement situation. So basically, you tengok the trait focus approach on what? Kita akan tengok 3 perkara, iaitu physical characteristic, personality dengan aptitude. So kita akan lebih contoh physical characteristic. Okay, seperti ketinggian, rupa, appearance, kan. So, kita akan, trait focus ni akan tengok, kita tengok, orang tu handsome, orang tu tinggi, orang tu cerah, orang tu handsome lah, kan. So, kita rasa dia adalah good leader. Kan? So, biasanya people will buat judgement macam tu based on the physical characteristic. Tapi, itu tidak menjamin. Kalau orang tu handsome, orang tu tinggi, berbadan sasa, dia akan menjadi a good leader. Alright? Itu tidak menjamin. Okay? Alright. So, kalau you tengok, okay, personality, nombor 2. Kita akan judge based on the personality. So, seperti, okay, self-esteem, dominance and emotional stability. Right? Okay, so kita akan rasa orang yang dia tinggi self-esteem, dia dominant, dan dia dari segi emosi dia stable, kita akan rasa dia akan lebih jadi a good leader. Betul tak? Kadang betul lah. Okay, based on the personality. Okay, aptitude. Aptitude is basically based on the intelligence, based on the verbal fluency, based on the creativity, right? So, basically is personality and aptitude will determine sama ada orang tu akan jadi effective leader ataupun tidak, berbanding kalau kita tengok kepada physical characteristic sahaja. Okay? Right. So, this is the trait of successful leader. So, drive. Okay? Drive is mean orang tu dia mesti ada drive lah. Ataupun determination. Dia punya achievement. Dia mesti ada achievement. Dia mesti ada ambition. Kan? Okay, motivation. So, orang yang nak jadi leader ni, they must have a motivation. Honesty and integrity. Okay, self-confident. Dia mesti persuasive. Dia pandai pujuk orang, diplomatic and socially skill. And then they have need to conceptual ability and also lastly a business knowledge. So this is one of the trait focus ataupun trait theory of leadership. Okay, alright. Okay, so number 2 is the behavior approach of leadership. Okay, the behavior approach of leadership. Okay, we have number 1, bawah the behavior approach of leadership ni, dia ada Ohio State University. Okay, the Ohio State University, Ohio State. Okay, Ohio State ni dia kata researchers study the effectiveness of what they call, okay, initiating structure dengan consideration. Okay, initiating structure ni maksudnya task orientation, leadership behavior. So, maksudnya kalau you punya boss tu dia initiating structure orangnya, kan? Maksudnya dia punya behavior tu dia lebih kepada task. Dia lebih tengok kepada kerja saja, pencapaian kerja. Okay? Tapi kalau consideration ni adalah employee oriented leadership behavior, di mana you punya boss dia akan lebih fokus kepada kebajikan pekerja, soal-soal ni lah, ketidakpuasan hatian pekerja, the welfare of the employee, kan. So Ohio State University ni dia suggest on the ni lah, kan, initiating structure and consideration, dia kena balance lah. Okay, so initiating structure iaitu task orientation, leadership behavior, di mana dia fokus on the task. Okay, consideration structure behavior, okay, consideration leadership behavior, di mana dia fokus on the employee. Dia fokus on the employee. Okay, alright. Okay, so structure behavior, okay, based on the Ohio, dia kata establish well-defined procedure that the follower should follow to perform their job. So, maksudnya, boss you ni kalau dia ada structure behavior, dia adalah seorang yang sangat-sangat rigid lah, kan, mengikut SOP sangat. Sebab apa? Dia akan establish SOP, standard of procedure, prosedur yang diperlukan di dalam performing job. You nak buat kerja, you kena follow semua SOP, cara kerja kan. Right? Okay. Consideration behaviour di mana dia akan fokus kepada employee. Dia akan reflect kepada friendship, trust, respect, warmth in the relationship. Di mana relationship di antara leader and follower. Okay. So Ohio State, okay, dia okay. So dia suggest to balance di antara okay, structure behaviour dan juga consideration behaviour. Okay. Right. So kalau you tengok dekat diagram ni, okay, yang mana yang paling bagus? Yang paling bagus adalah high structure and high consideration. Okay. Kalau tengok high structure, high consideration adalah yang paling bagus. Di mana, okay, dia fokus juga kepada kerja, provide SOP yang bagus dan juga dia fokus juga kepada kebajikan pekerja, hubungan dengan pekerja. Kan? Kalau yang lain tu low structure, high consideration. Kalau low structure, high consideration ni nanti staff pula tak terkawal. Kan? Kerana you low structure, you tak fokus kepada SOP, you tak fokus pada rule and regulation kan. Tapi you terlampau friendly, terlampau baik sangat dengan staff, tak boleh juga. Nanti is under control. Okay? Kalau low structure, low consideration tak bagus lah. Lama-lama boleh bankrupt. Sebab apa? Dah lah kerja tak bagus. Betul, jaga hubungan dengan pekerja pun tidak. Kan? High structure, low consideration tak boleh lah. Sebab apa? Dia macam kuku besi lah. You terlampau rigid sangat dengan pekerja. Kan? You terlampau jaga kerja sampai you lupakan you punya relationship dengan pekerja. Okay, itu Ohio State University punya teori. Alright, so kita sambung ke Michigan University Study. So tadi kita dah belajar tentang Ohio State University kan. Okay, so teori Michigan University Study ni, okay, dia lebih kurang sama je dengan Ohio. Okay, right. So di mana dalam Michigan University Study ni dia ada dua type of leader, iaitu production centered behaviour dan juga employee centered behaviour. Alright, so macam dalam Ohio dia ada structure kan, structure behaviour, di mana structure behaviour ni sama dengan production centered behaviour. Okay, dan juga dalam Ohio dia ada consideration behaviour. Okay, consideration behaviour ni sama dengan employee centered behaviour. So dia lebih kurang je lah Ohio dengan Michigan University Study ni. Okay, sama juga macam Ohio. Okay, production centered behaviour ialah okay, di mana okay, leader itu dia fokus kepada subordinate performing their job. Di mana dia fokus kepada apa method, apa dia standard, apa dia tugas-tugas, okay, yang diperlukan untuk memudahkan ataupun untuk membuatkan staff ni membuat kerja dengan lebih efektif. Okay, dan juga okay, dia akan closely supervise dia punya employee punya work. Okay, so kalau seorang leader itu dia lebih kepada production centered behaviour, okay, maksudnya okay, dia akan dia hanya mementingkan kerja, mementingkan work or standard, SOP kerja, method. Dia akan monitor pekerja dia. Tak boleh lah, dia tak boleh terlalu tinggi. Sebab apa? Kalau terlalu tinggi, okay, pekerja akan jadi stres kerana dia akan over control. Okay, alright. So employee centered behaviour di mana leader behaviour that focus on the subordinate as people. Okay, di mana dia encourage employee participation in goal setting and also others work decision. So maksudnya dia membenarkan, dia encourage, dia galakkan pekerja dia, okay, untuk memberi pandangan, untuk memberi feedback, untuk memberi opinion, dan juga okay, dia mempercayai staff dia, dia ada trust and respect between dia subordinate. Kan. So maksudnya kalau employee centric behavior ni baguslah. Kan, di mana dia menjaga kebajikan pekerja, okey, dia menjaga pekerja punya pekerja punya kebajikan lah. Okey, dia beri pekerja dia kepercayaan, dia respect pekerja dia encourage pekerja dia untuk libatkan diri dalam memberi pendapat, memberi feedback, macam itulah. Okay, alright, so samalah. Okay, production centered behavior dan employee centered behavior. Okay, kalau tengok dekat managerial grid ni, sama juga macam OHIO, dia ada grid dia kan. Tapi dalam Michigan dia lebih detail lah. Dia punya koordinat. Kan, dia ada punya koordinat dia, iaitu kalau 9/9 ni yang paling bagus. Koordinat 9/9 ni paling bagus, di mana dia adalah team management. Team management 9 tinggi, 9 production centered, 9 employee centered behavior. Di mana dua-duanya tinggi. Dia pentingkan pekerjaan, dia pentingkan juga employee centered. So dia boleh jadi team management yang paling bagus. Okay, alright. So kalau you tengok dekat 91 ni, dia mementingkan production, dan satu ni koordinat dia sangat tidak menjaga pekerja dia, kan. So dia dikenali sebagai task management. Task management ni tak bagus lah. Dia terlampau efisien di dalam operation. Okay, dia banyak sangat work standard, dia banyak sangat SOP, dia banyak sangat method, kan, yang ataupun rule and regulation yang pekerja kena ikut. Akan tetapi dia tidak menjaga pekerja dia, kan. Itu tidak bagus lah. Okay, kita tengok kalau satu-satu lagilah tak bagus, kan. Production tak jaga, employee pun tak jaga. So the impoverish management, di mana dia tak ni lah. Okay, dia macam mana company nak sustain kan. Macam mana company nak sustain kalau you tak pentingkan production dan juga employee. Okay, alright. 19 country club management. Okay, 19 country club management, di mana dia terlampau menjaga pekerja, terlalu friendly, kan. Terlalu friendly, dengan pekerja, jaga sangat relationship dengan pekerja, tapi production tak jaga. Tak boleh juga, nanti pekerja akan hilang dia punya kawalan. Tu under control. Dia under control. Kalau task management tadi dia over control, kan. Yang ni dia under control. Sebab apa? You terlampau baik dengan staff tapi production tak jaga. Tu pun tak bagus. Okay, alright. Yang tengah-tengah tu 5/5, kan. Koordinat 5/5. Koordinat 5/5 ni dikenali sebagai middle of the road. Middle of the road. Okay, middle of the road ni dia so-so je lah, kan. Adequate. So maksudnya dia jaga juga staff, dia jaga juga production, tapi dia just minimum, dia educate je lah. Maksudnya dia yang mencukupi je, dia tidak excellent. Tak bagus juga. Okay, yang paling bagus adalah 9/9 lah. Okay, team management. Okay, ni bacalah impoverish ni apa dia, the low concern for both people and production. Satu-satu impoverish ni, the low concern for both people and production. So maksudnya, manager use this style to preserve job and job seniority. So basically, manager yang ada leadership style yang macam ni, dia lebih nak jaga dia punya kerja, dan seniority. Kerana apa? Kalau dia bagi kepercayaan kepada pekerja dia, takut pekerja dia akan lebih cemerlang daripada dia, kan. So then also they are avoiding getting into trouble. Okay, right. Okay, 1/9 tadi apa dia? Country Club Management. Okay, Country Club Management. Oh no. 19 tadi adalah betul lah, Country Club Management. Okay, Country Club Management ni juga dikenali sebagai de-accommodating. De-accommodating. Okay, di mana dia ada high concern for people and low concern for production. So, manager basically pay much attention to the security and comfort of the employee in the hope that this will increase performance. But basically, okay, kalau kita terlampau baik sangat pun, kadang-kadang dia tidak menjamin yang pekerja ni akan menaikkan productivity. Okay, so basically they must have some control towards their staff lah. Okay, okay, alright. So that is called as a country club management ataupun de-accommodating. Okay, the dictatorial adalah task management. The dictatorial ni adalah task management di mana dia high concern for production and low concern for people. So basically, okay, manager think that employee need unimportant. Maksudnya dia rasa apa yang pekerja dia perlukan tu tidak ataupun apa yang pekerja dia rasakan tidak penting bagi dia. Okay, itu tak bagus lah macam tu. Sebab dia rasa dia dah bayar gaji and then staff dia memang patut perform. Okay, so they pressure their employee, okay, through rule and punishment. Okay, ni sangat detector lah. You nak pekerja you ikut cakap you, nak pekerja buat kerja dengan baik dalam company, kita pakai rule and punishment. So basically dia akan menyebabkan dissatisfaction lah. Okay, alright. Okay, so the status quo. Okay, status quo ni is previously middle of the road, yang kat tengah-tengah koordinat dia tu 5-5. Okay, so balance and compromise. Okay, so manager using this style try to balance between company goal and workers need by giving some concern to both people and production. Manager who use this style hope to achieve suitable performance, but doing so give away a bit of each concern so that neither production nor people need met. So maksudnya kadang-kadang kalau kita terlampau balance, okay, itu tidak menjamin bahawa objektif ataupun goal di dalam company kita akan tercapai. Okay, alright. Okay, yang paling bagus sekali, practice yang paling bagus sekali adalah the sound ataupun team management, coordinate 9-9, di mana ia dikenali sebagai contribute and commit. So leader yang pakai style ni, dia akan bagi high concern to both people and production. Okay, so manager will encourage teamwork and a commitment among employee, and also making employee feel themselves to be constructive part of the company. So maksudnya dia rasa dia akan jadikan employee ni rasa penting. Employee ni rasa dia penting dalam company. So okay, dengan itu akan motivate pekerja untuk contribute lebih banyak. Okay, alright. Okay, habislah pasal Ohio dan Michigan. Ohio and Michigan behavioral study ni sangat famous lah. Okay, so kena ingat. Okay, so kita masuk kepada Hershey and blanket life circle. Okay, so this theory, okay, describe how leaders should adjust their leadership style in response to their subordinate evolving desire for achievement, experience, ability and willingness to accept responsibility. Di mana, okay, you sebagai leader ataupun kita lah sebagai leader ni, kita dah jadi manager ke kan, kita dah jadi leader dalam sebuah company, okay, you kena adjust you punya leadership style mengikut pekerja lah. Lain pekerja, lain kita punya leadership style. Contoh pekerja baru dengan pekerja lama kan, pekerja baru fresh graduate dengan pekerja senior. So kita kena adjust kita punya leadership style based on their experience, based on their ability kan, based on their achievement and responsibility. Alright. So sebab apa, fresh graduate and pekerja senior ni dia memang totally berbeza lah kan. Dia memang totally berbeza. Okay, so dia ada berapa pace? Dia ada 4 pace di sini. Okay. Alright, so pace yang pertama, telling and directing. Telling or directing. Telling or directing ni adalah di mana follower must be instructed on what, how, when and where to do various tasks. Di mana you kena bagi tahu pekerja you tu apa nak kena buat, macam mana, bila nak buat, kat mana nak buat kerja tersebut. Kerana apa? Telling and directing ni adalah sesuai untuk pekerja baru, sesuai untuk fresh graduate. Kan, yang zero experience, yang tak ada pengalaman kerja, yang tak ada pengalaman bekerja dalam bidang tersebut. So, you need to telling and directing. Bagi tahu dia what, how, when and where to do the task. So basically, pekerja tu dia tak buat decision making, dia tak buat keputusan. You yang kena buat keputusan. Okay, so manager will initiate a decision making. Pekerja hanya buat apa yang disuruh oleh manager ataupun leader. Okay, itu adalah first phase, telling and directing. Okay, second phase is selling or coaching. Okay, selling or coaching, leaders still provide a great deal of direction, but attempt to hear follower feeling about decision, ideas and suggestion. Okay, so bila pekerja tu dia dah lama bekerja lah, contoh dia dah 6 bulan kerja, okay, ataupun 6 bulan tempoh percubaan dah habis, probation period dah habis. Okay, right, so dia akan masuk kepada second phase di mana you are selling or coaching. You provide a great deal of direction, maknanya you still bagi arahan, you still bagi instruction, you bagi cara-cara nak buat, tapi you akan tanya dia, you akan try lah tanya dia what is their feeling, what is their decision, idea and suggestion. Kan, dia setuju ke buat cara macam ni ataupun dia ada cara yang lebih baik. Kan? Okay, so control over decision making remain with the leader. So maksudnya dalam second page ni, okay, pekerja tersebut masih tidak lagi mampu membuat keputusan. So keputusan masih lagi berada di dalam tangan leader, okay, ataupun manager. Alright, cuma dalam selling or coaching ni, you try to hear what is their pekerja tu punya perasaan lah about keputusan, idea and suggestion. Okay, third page is bila pekerja tu dia dah biasa, contoh dia dah setahun nak masuk 2 tahun kerja, so dia dah masuk kepada third phase di mana participating or supporting. Participating and supporting, di mana employee have more ability and achievement motivation. Pekerja dah tahu, dia dah mampu buat kerja dan dia ada rasa untuk untuk mencapai. Dia ada rasa untuk mencapai sesuatu dalam pekerjaan dia. They want to achieve something. Okay, they are actively seeking greater responsibility and leader provide recognition and actively listen and facilitate problem solving. So di mana, okay, pada third phase ni, okay, mereka dah start nak cari kerja yang lebih mencabar lah, kan, challenging job. berbanding dengan masa dia baru masuk dalam tempoh probation period, ataupun yang masih baru lagi, dia rasa dia tak mampu, they don't have the ability to perform a great ataupun a high responsibility kan. So pada third phase ni memang diorang dah cari challenging job. Okay, so pada tahap ni, okay, leader boleh bagilah recognition, penghargaan kalau diorang mencapai something, okay, mencapai buat kerja dengan bagus, they perform a good job. Okay, so leader can provide a recognition, for example reward. Okay, and leader also need to listen and facilitate the problem solving. Okay, alright, bantu pekerja untuk apa? Untuk buat keputusan, kerana pada third phase ni decision making and problem solving, okay, dah dibuat oleh pekerja. Pekerja dah mampu untuk buat keputusan dan juga menyelesaikan masalah. Leader hanya bagi cadangan lah, ataupun bagi pandangan terhadap problem ataupun keputusan yang dibuat oleh pekerja. Okay, fourth phase is delegating ni maksudnya, okay, followers tu memang dah no longer need direction from manager. Dia dah tak perlu terima arahan, dia dah tak perlu terima direction, kerana okay, dia dah tahu dah apa nak buat. You tak payah cakap, dia dah tahu dah nak buat, nak pergi jumpa klien ke, nak kejar sale. Contohlah dia nak kejar sale 100,000 for a month, dia dah tahu dah apa nak buat. Dia nak contact customer ke, dia dah nak set appointment ke, dia nak buat ayat-ayat marketing ke, dia dah tahu dah. So you dah tak perlu memberi arahan kepada mereka, kepada pekerja, because they are independent. Okay, leader can reduce the amount of support and encouragement. So dalam fourth phase ni, delegate ni, so leader dah tak perlu nak encourage, leader dah tak perlu nak support, kerana mereka ni memang dah ada motivation to achieve. Mereka ni memang dah ada matlamat. So decision making is totally delegated to follower. Okay, alright. So itu adalah fourth page. So ada 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so tengok dekat dia punya okay, punya gambar raja ni. Okay, okay, you tengok page 1, high task and low relationship. Page 1, high task and low relationship. Kerana apa? Kerana yelah, you baru masuk kerja, so kita nak kena tunjuk semua, kita nak kena bagi tahu kan. Relationship tu masih low. Phase tu high task, high relationship kan. High task, high relationship. So masa phase 2 ni dah mudahlah you untuk develop a relationship dengan pekerja kan. Untuk bagi tahu pekerja apa nak kena buat kan. Lepas tu untuk support dia, motivate dia untuk capai lagi okay, untuk capai lagi kerja yang lebih bagus. Okay, alright. Phase 3, high relationship and low task, di mana phase 3 ni, okay, you support dia untuk dia lebih capai kerja yang lebih challenging job, kerja yang lebih challenge, yang lebih mencabar. Okay. Phase 4, low task and low relationship. Ni dah tak perlu nak support dah tak perlu nak motivate. Kerana apa? You tak perlu nak bagi direction, sebab tu dia low task and low relationship. Sebab apa? Dekat phase 4 ni, okay, phase 4 ni pekerja dah berdikari. You dah delegate semua kerja kepada dia. Okay, right. Okay, so yang tadi dah habis. Okay, sama juga yang ini pun the path goal theory. Path goal theory, okay, the emphasizing the leader role in clarifying for subordinate how they can achieve high performance and it associated reward. Okay, it associate reward. Okay, right. So path goal theory is developed by Martin, okay, and Robert. Okay, so individual motivation depend on his or her expectation of reward and the attractiveness of the reward. Okay, sorry tersekat. Okay, so leader clarify path through which follower can achieve both task related and personal goal. Right, the most effective leadership style in motivating follower depends on the type of reward they most desire. Right, okay, so path goal theory, okay, di mana, okay, leader akan clarify macam mana pekerja tu nak mencapai performance yang tinggi, dan reward yang diberi, kan. So banyak orang, okay, dia akan ada different motivation, different reward akan ada different motivation for certain people. So di mana kalau bagi saya, okay, dapat reward macam ni menarik. Mungkin bagi kawan saya tidak menarik. Mungkin dia lebih memerlukan monetary reward. Dia lebih perlukan reward yang dari segi monetary. Macam saya, mungkin saya suka reward yang dapat package bercuti, for example. Okay, dapat cuti lebih, contohlah, kan. Tapi ada certain orang dia tak value pun reward tu. Bagi dia reward tu tak atraktif, tak menarik. So dia tak rasa motivate pun nak achieve dia punya performance. Okay, so different people will have a different type of reward that they value. Okay, right. So itulah. Okay, so leader kena faham. Okay, leader kena faham. Okay, pekerja, okay, apakah reward yang paling mereka value? Apakah reward yang paling atraktif kepada pekerja mereka? Okay. Okay, according to the path goal theory, okay, leader perform 4 type of behavior. Okay, sama juga macam Hershey and Blanket life cycle theory ni. Dia ada 4 juga. Okay, path goal theory pun dia ada 4. Okay, so number 1 is directive behavior. Ni samalah. Okay, sama macam Hershey and Blanket ni, directive behavior. So directive behavior ni, leader kena telling follower what to do and how to do. Okay, the leader indicate what performance goal exists and precisely what must be done to achieve them. Okay, so maksudnya dalam directive behavior ni sama macam Hershey and Blanket tadilah. Kan, you telling your follower atau apa yang mereka kena buat, apa yang perlu mereka buat, what they need to do, what, how, when, how, kan, macam mana nak buat benda tu. Okay, so basically directive behavior ni kita guna untuk pekerja yang mungkin yang low motivate, yang pekerja baru. Lepas tu pekerja yang low performer, kan, low performer yang tidak mencapai KPI, KPI lah. Okay, so you need to have directive behavior kepada orang-orang yang macam ni. Orang yang ada yang perangai teori X, macam mana you nak force dia to do the job. Okay, alright. Number 2 is supportive behavior. Leader behavior aim at being friendly with follower and showing interest in them as human being. Okay, so maksudnya, okay, supportive behavior ni kita kena jadi leader, kena peramah lah, friendly, baik, jaga relationship dengan pekerja, and Through the supportive behavior, leaders show sensitivity to the personal need of follower. So basically supportive behavior ni, pekerja tadi ni memang dia dah pandai buat kerja, dia dah tahu buat kerja. So untuk kita menggalakkan dia lagi lebih bersemangat, kita kena supportive behavior, kita kena practice a supportive behavior. Okay, right. So itulah kita jadi dia, kita kena faham what is the personal needs of workers supaya dia lebih jadi motivate, dia lebih jadi bersemangat untuk buat kerja. Okay. Participative behavior is leader behavior in which suggestion from the follower are okay. So maksudnya, okay, di mana you kena buat you kena amalkan sebagai leader, you kena buat participative behavior. You kena amalkan participative behavior di mana you mendengar cadangan, you mendengar feedback, you mendengar opinion daripada pekerja berkenaan dengan business operation, apa yang diorang nak, apa yang kita tak nampak. So basically participative behavior ni kita menggalakkan, encourage workers, okay, to participate in the decision making, in the problem solving, in a day to day operation lah. Kan, in the day to day operation kita minta cadangan dia. Okay, alright. So lastly, achievement behavior, leader behavior aim at setting challenging goal for follower to reach and expressing and demonstrate a confident that follower will meet the challenge. So maksudnya yang achievement behavior ni bila you deal dengan pekerja yang memang dah motivate, pekerja yang bagus kan. So you nak setting a goal yang lebih bagus, yang lebih tinggi untuk mereka. Sebab apa? Mereka ni memang dah ada drive to motivation ataupun drive to achieve dalam diri mereka. Kan, so mereka ni memang nak mencapai lebih tinggi daripada apa yang mereka biasa capai. So kita kena setting a goal yang lebih mencabar supaya mereka dapat achieve apa yang mereka nak. Okay, right. So path goal theory. Okay, lastly is power. Okay, power is ability to marshal human information or material resources to get something done. Okay, so power ni adalah individual capacity to influence decision. So, okay, so maksudnya you have power. Okay, everyone have power. Power to yourself. Kan? You ability to marshal yourself to do something. Kan? Power. Or you have the ability, okay, to influence other people decision or to influence other people action. Okay, right. Okay, you ada kuasa, power untuk membuatkan orang dengar apa yang you cakap dan dia buat apa yang kita cakap. Okay, right. So there are various type of power. So they have information power. Okay, number one, information power. What is the information power? You have a control over the information. For example, you are expert, pro lah, kan? You pro in that, ataupun you have power information regarding technology or something that people don't have. Okay, right? So you have information power. Okay. Number two, you have coercive power. Power to discipline, punish and withhold rewards. Okay, for example, lecturer will have a coercive power di mana, okay, di mana you have a power to, okay, discipline or punish a student, okay, yang tak buat assignment, yang tak buat kerja, okay. Bila kita suruh buat tu dia tak buat, so without any alasan yang kukuh, so you can punish, kan, you boleh bagi dia markah kosong, so dia tak dapat markah. Okay, so coercive power. Coercive power ni ialah power to discipline people or punish them ke, ataupun you tahan reward. For example, your parent also have a coercive power, di mana dia boleh rampas handphone you, dia boleh your parents can hold you punya allow makan ke, ataupun dia boleh tahan you punya kebebasan untuk keluar rumah, because they have a coercive power towards you. Okay, right. Reward power. Okay, reward power is derived from control over tangible benefit. Example, promotion, work schedule. Okay, reward power ni, okay, maksudnya they have a control over tangible benefit. Example, promotion. Contohlah dalam dunia pekerjaan, manager, they have a power over tangible benefit. Dia boleh tarik promotion tu maksudnya kenaikan pangkat pekerja, ataupun dia boleh ubah you punya jadual kerja. Contoh kalau dekat UiTM, pengarah kampus, rector UiTM. Okay, right. Expert power to influence another people or person because of expert knowledge and competent. Macam doktor, engineer, lawyer, they have a expert power yang tak semua orang ada. Yang tak semua orang ada. Knowledge tu tak semua orang ada. Tak semua orang boleh jadi doktor, tak semua orang boleh jadi medical staff, kan. So they have a power over the people to influence the behaviour ataupun action of the people. Contoh, doktor kata jangan makan suplemen yang tak bagus ni, kan. So people will influence because they have a expert power di mana mereka ni doktor, mereka lebih tahu. They have a expert power yang boleh merosakkan buah pinggang ke, jantung ke, kan. Okay, alright. Reference power, ability to influence others based on personal liking, charisma and reputation. Reference power ni macam politician or celebrity or sport figure, or the Insta famous, or the educator, kan, lecturer ke, mana-mana yang menjadi based on dia punya charisma tu orang suka, kan. Dia punya charisma, dia punya reputation tu orang suka. So dia ada dia ada power, dia ada reference power untuk influence orang. Kerana apa? Orang suka dia punya personality, orang suka dia punya charisma, orang suka dia punya inilah, kan, aura, kan. So people will influence because of reference power. Okay, and lastly is legitimate power. Legitimate power is power that stem from formal authority. Ni macam JPJ, PDRM, polis, bantuan. Kalau dekat UiTM tu yang ada legitimate power is of course polis bantuan, kan. Dia ada hak lah untuk tahan you. Kalau you pakai seksi ke, you pakai you pakai tak mengikut campus punya tata tertib ke, kan. So polis bantuan dia ada kuasa untuk saman. Okay, so inilah berapa jenis? 6 jenis type of power. Okay, so habis chapter 6. Okay, right. So terima kasih semua. Kalau ada yang tak faham, so kita boleh tanya madam lah dalam Telegram. Okay.